Chapter 3, Cellular Form and Function. Section 3.1, Concepts of Cellular Structure. All right, listen the fuck up. You think you're just going to half-ass this and cruise through? No. This isn't some kindergarten coloring book. This is the foundation of human biology. And if you don't get this shit drilled into your head right now, you're going to be a weak-ass liability in nursing school. Cells run your entire body. You're not special. You're not some divine being floating through life. You're just a walking pile of 50 trillion cells, all grinding their asses off 24/7 to keep you alive while you sit there questioning whether you should study or not. So lock in, stop being a little bitch, and let's handle business. 1. The cell theory, the law of life. You don't argue with gravity, right? You don't argue with oxygen being necessary to breathe. Same shit here. Cell theory is a universal fact. Either you get it or you get left behind. 1. Every living thing is made of one or more cells. If it's alive, it has cells, period. That includes you, lions, cockroaches, and the bacteria currently living in your gut. 2. The cell is the smallest unit of life. Your DNA? Useless without a cell to protect it. Proteins? Can't do shit without a cell producing them. 3. All cells come from pre-existing cells. No fairy dust, no magic. Cells reproduce, divide, and make more of themselves. 4. Every single function in your body is carried out by cells. Breathing, cells. Digesting, cells. Thinking, brain cells. You're just a bunch of microscopic soldiers grinding 24/7, and if your cells stop, you fucking die. Lecture note tie-in. Your body has 50 to 100 trillion eukaryotic cells, and every single one of them is on mission. Over 200 different types of cells, each built for a specific job. Prokaryotic cells, weak, primitive bacteria. Eukaryotic cells, powerful, organized, and running the show. If you had the choice, would you rather be a single bacteria cell floating in a toilet or a fully functioning human made up of 50 trillion elite cells? Exactly. So act like it and commit this shit to memory. 2. Cell shapes and sizes, designed for war. Cells aren't random blobs. They're engineered for function. You can tell exactly what a cell does just by looking at its shape. Squamous, flat and thin. Cheap, disposable protection. Covers skin, esophagus. Cuboidal, cube-shaped, strong and versatile. Found in liver, glands. Columnar, tall and rectangular. Built for absorbing nutrients in your stomach and intestines. Polygonal, multi-sided. Compact, efficient, found in glands. Stellate, star-shaped, high-performance nerve cells controlling your every movement. Spheroidal, round, think white blood cells, rolling around hunting threats. Discoidal, disc-shaped, red blood cells delivering oxygen like Amazon Prime. Fusiform, spindle-shaped, built for contracting muscle. Fibrous, thread-like, found in muscles and nerves built to last under stress. Lecture note tie-in. Cells are perfectly shaped for their jobs. Your RBCs are shaped like a disc because they need to squeeze through tiny-ass blood vessels. Your nerve cells are long and star-shaped because they need to send fast electrical signals. You wouldn't use a hammer to screw in a bolt, right? That's how cells work. Each shape is designed for a specific mission. 3. Cell size. Why you can't be built like a megacell. Cells don't just get bigger and bigger, they stay small for a reason. Here's the hard truth. If a cell gets too big, it fucking dies. Why? Because surface area versus volume is a brutal mathematical law. Let's say a cell doubles in size. Surface area only increases 4x, d squared. Volume increases 8x, dq. What does that mean? More volume equals more shit that needs nutrients. Less surface area equals not enough membrane to take in those nutrients. End result? The cell collapses on itself like a loser who didn't train for the fight. Lecture note tie-in. Cells must stay small to allow fast diffusion of oxygen and nutrients. If a cell is too large, molecules can't reach the center fast enough. Small cells equals fast, efficient, unstoppable. If you're getting wrecked by your metabolism and feeling sluggish all the time, guess what? Your cells are probably struggling to keep up with their surface area demands. Fix your diet. Fix your training. Treat your cells like the warriors they are. 4. Microscopy. Without this, you'd still think spirits cause disease. You wouldn't even know cells exist if it weren't for microscopes. Past 1663, Robert Hooke looked at cork, saw little cells, dead plant walls. 1800s, Schwann and Salidin established cell theory game changers. Why microscopes matter. 1. Light microscope, LM, first tool to see cells. 2. Transmission electron microscope, TEM, shows inside the cell. 3. Scanning electron microscope, 3D images of cell surfaces. Lecture note tie-in. TEM revolutionized our knowledge of cell structures. Before microscopes, people thought disease was caused by bad air. Now we know it's bacteria, viruses, and weak-ass cell structures that fail under pressure. So if you think science isn't important, throw away your antibiotics, step into the wild, and let nature decide if you're strong enough to survive. Good luck. 5. Basic components of a cell, the Holy Trinity. Every eukaryotic cell has 3 main sections. Get these memorized. Plasma membrane, the fortified wall, controls who gets in and out. Phospholipids, proteins, and carbs working together like an elite security team. 2. Cytoplasm, the work zone. The space between the nucleus and membrane contains organelles, enzymes, and nutrients. 3. Nucleus, the command center, stores DNA, aka the instruction manual for your entire existence. Nucleolus makes ribosomes, protein factories. Lecture note tie-in. Plasma membrane regulates entry-exit. Cytoplasm is where all the real work gets done. Nucleus equals DNA powerhouse. No nucleus, no life. Final recap. Stop being soft. Learn this shit. 1. Cell theory is law. 2. Cells are built for their jobs. 3. Size matters. Too big, dead. Microscopes change the game. 5. Cells have 3 main parts: membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus. Now, rewind this, write it down, repeat it in your sleep. No excuses. No weakness. Own this knowledge.